We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. Don't know if I can decipher how your mind works. Yeah, you leave me wondering what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till you give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign.
Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Also, welcome if you are new. Today's video is just trying to get more and more of this house ready for us to move. This was videotaped right after we got back from our little weekend in Florida. Bobby and I went down to look at the house that we had an offer in on, as well as just try and smooth out some of the little details of us moving. So coming home, I just wanted to straighten everything up, unpack, and then we're also going to start packing in this video. Also, if you do not follow me on our family vlog channel, you missed the little sneak peek of our new house, and I will be showing that at the end of this video. Just a little sneak peek. Technically, we don't close on the house until the 1st, but we are getting really close, and it's all lining up, so we should all be good to close June 1st.
Just wanna let you know I could go for this, no more tricks. We could take things slow. Say you think about it too. When the lights go out and there's no doubt that I should be with, that I should be. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in.
So I've been getting a ton of questions of like, what's staying with the house compared to what are we packing? And I've kind of mentioned throughout videos like what's all staying, but I am very curious if I should do a last like house tour of this house. That way, one, you guys can just see everything for one last time, but two, it'll also allow you guys to see everything that is actually staying with the house, which is a good amount of stuff. But I don't know if that's something you guys want to see, don't want to see. I'm also curious, like this new house, we're doing a ton of renovations, and we actually won't be moving in right away. We'll be staying with my parents for the first couple of weeks just because of some of the work that needs to be done, and luckily this house is very close to my parents' house, so we'll be able to basically spend all day at our new house, but then go back to my parents' house to sleep and relax and just get away for a little bit. And I am curious, like, what all are you guys interested in seeing? I have a feeling my channel is going to change for a while, just for the pure fact of cleaning motivation is going to happen, but it's going to be a lot more of demo and renovation and decorating and stuff like that. So I'm very curious to know all your guys' opinions of what you want to see. What all can I share with you to make this as enjoyable as possible? Also, if you're curious why the one bed did not have bedding on it, Xander had actually spilt his drink on it the night before, so he brought it down, his bedding down right away before school, so I already had that in the wash and everything. That way it was all clean before bed later that night.
For better or worse, in an uphill struggle, no regrets and windows down, down, down. About the others, let's escape the silence together. Just say the word. I don't know when we'll get there, but we're still young. In their universe, we're just causing
after I was all done upstairs, I moved downstairs. Like I said, we had just gotten back from our weekend trip. So I had clothes from us. I also had clothes from the kids. And this suitcase, I was not 100% sure what all was clean and dirty. And just to be safe, I honestly just decided I'm just going to wash it all, make it easy. I also knew we were going to be going through all the bedrooms very, very soon to start packing stuff. So I wanted to make sure as much was clean as possible. That way, as we start packing away, I'm not worrying about doing this in that time. I know the kids actually came home with a lot more clothes than they left with. Let me know if your parents or in-laws do that also, where often whenever my kids go and spend the weekend with them, they're always coming back with so much more than they left with, which I am always very grateful for. My mother-in-law loves to get things on sale. So if there's a big sale at Kohl's, or if there's something on a Facebook page that she thinks would be perfect, she collects that stuff throughout the entire year and has always given it to all the different grandkids, if it's our kids or my brother-in-law's daughters or whoever. She's always been really, really awesome at making sure the kids have clothes and shoes and toys and just everything. She makes sure the kids are so spoiled.
Watch me closely now. I'm traveling at the speed of light from another universe where the stardust and kryptonite. Don't be afraid, you're alright. You're in a haze just for the night.
All right, so this is your reminder. If you have not washed your animal bowls in a while, make sure to wash them. This is one area that I think often a lot of people forget to is clean the dog bowls, clean the cat bowls, but they get so gross. It is really important to keep these bowls clean. I either try and just throw them in the dishwasher or I'll wash them by hand. In this situation, I didn't have enough room in the dishwasher for all of them, so I just washed them by hand. But I try and wash these every single day because they can get gross and they can get gross fast, especially Bailey's bowls because he is our St. Bernard and he is a slobbery mess. When he eats, when he drinks, anything like that, he just drools so much. Luckily, he doesn't drool a crazy amount just like normal. It's purely if he's drinking or eating.
Where all the stars are shining bright. Don't be afraid, you're alright. You're in a haze just for the night. Take me away to Orion. Where all the stars are shining bright.
So one of the big things we have been working on with getting ready to move is eating out everything in the house. So we have been being really strict at not over grocery shopping, purely grocery shopping for like the daily stuff that I know gets eaten all the time, or grocery shopping to make specific meals. But I have been working really hard at like eating down everything in the freezers, in the pantry. The less we can take, the better. So as you guys know, we have been decluttering for a long time. But decluttering your food is something that is really important also. You don't want to have boxes of just food to move cross country, especially anything that goes in the fridge or freezer. So I've been working really hard at getting this upstairs freezer like eaten down. That way there is enough room that we could also finally bring up everything from the deep freezer and eat that out as well.
Don't talk about it like you're crazy. You know damn well I can't replace you. Just say what you mean. Don't waste your time being mad at me. Say what you mean, say what you mean. And you'll get what you need, get what you need. What I I do is try to.
So last week I talked about my multi-purpose spray that I use on everything. That's this stuff. It's Thieves Cleaner. I think a lot of people thought I was saying Bees Cleaner with a B, but it's Thieves. And I actually get it from Young Living. I have heard you can get it from other places. Young Living's just where I get it. But I love using Thieves Cleaner. I love the smell of it. I love the way it works. I think everything about it just works really, really well. And to clean out this microwave, I just used water and a little bit of lemon juice and let it microwave for 5 minutes and steam. The easiest way to ever clean your microwave is throwing either vinegar or water and just letting it steam. You can get those really cool, what are they called? Angry Mamas or something? That may not be the right name, but you guys have probably seen them. I've seen them all over the place. I've never gotten one of those. I just use a microwave safe bowl or container and I throw it right in the microwave, 5 minutes, let it steam, and then it wipes clean perfectly every single time.
I got you. Don't blame me, 'cause you're pushing me away. Don't say to me that we'll talk another day.
It's always crazy to me how much hair is always in my vacuum. Now, I vacuum all the time, every single day, usually multiple times a day, and I will do it by hand, but I will also use our robot vacuum, and hair is just one of those things that we live with. I am super excited. I've had a ton of people asking. The next house will not have any carpets in it other than area rugs because I can't live without at least some sort of area rugs, but no carpeting. It currently has a LVP in the bedrooms and then tile. There is carpeting in the family room currently, but I'm going to end up doing an empty house tour and I'm going to show you guys a little bit more in detail when I do that. Once we get down there, which will probably be around the 15th of June, once the kids are out of school and everything, I'm going to be doing an empty house tour, and I plan on talking you through like my vision and what we want to do with the house. Like I said, there's so much we want to get done, and I'm hoping that with that walkthrough, you guys can kind of see what I see when we saw this house and why I fell in love with it.
You're a lonely sailor, and your soul is made of wind and rain, doubts and blame. I'm a weary pirate, and my heart is made of dust and grain, and spoiled champagne. I've got troubles,
I'm always surprised at how dirty the water is from the kitchen. The kitchen is always the worst room. And I think it's a mix between, one, it's the kitchen. So, of course, you like spill stuff and people are in and out of it all day. But I also think because it's right next to the sliding glass door, that's where, like, when the dogs first come in, they always are walking right around that kitchen area. But it always gets so gross. I love, though, that this is a super quick way to keep my floors clean. This is the Roborock Dyad. If you are curious about it, I use this thing pretty much every single day. Just as like a maintenance mopping, I still love using my old cedar mop. I feel like it does a much more thorough job, but I obviously don't want to mop my floors every single day. So to be able to go in with this and just do a good maintenance cleaning, I love this thing, and it's so easy. If you have especially hairy dogs, you know you can vacuum multiple times and then mop, and there's still going to be hair around because all it takes is the dogs just to look somewhere, and it's full of hair. So I like that this vacuums up the hair and mops all at the same time.
So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come, And say by chance, don't you wanna who fully understands, who fully understands. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come and sit by our chairs? Don't you want a man who fully understands? A sailor's heart, a sailor's heart.
All right, and then this is actually the next day, and it was time for me to go through our deep freezer. I was just trying to, one, get rid of anything that was like super old, freezer burned, anything like that. But then, like I said, I wanted to bring up any of the food that was good upstairs. That way we could eat it and get it out of the house. This also gave me the opportunity that I just unplugged this. That way it could completely thaw out and I can give it a really good cleaning once it's all done. But I do think, we've talked about in the next house, I liked having the deep freezer for when I was breastfeeding and saving breast milk. If you guys are breastfeeding mamas, you know deep freezers are the best when it comes to preserving your milk. But I do think in the next house, I'd much rather have just a secondary fridge rather than a deep freezer, because I feel like so many things just got forgotten or lost in this freezer, where if I had a upright fridge freezer combo, I feel like things, one, can be arranged and organized easier, but also less likely to be forgotten, because there's definitely plenty of things in here that I had completely forgotten we even had.
I find myself apologizing when you've started it. Why? Under a spell. I really wonder, how did it come to this? Go see my friends, but then I realized they're all your friends. Is this who I am?
I absolutely love watching these videos and just like seeing how Freya is literally my little shadow. But the next big project for this day was the stairs. Stairs are always like something I dread doing. Like, I hate having to clean and vacuum these stairs. So I am very excited that we do not have stairs in the next house, because this is always like a good 30 minutes to an hour to really get the carpets all cleaned up. But I love this little rake to pull out any of the dog hair that gets caught in the creases and the corners. And it also just really fluffs up the carpeting to make it feel just like new again. It makes it feel fluffy and soft, and a lot of times that can go away pretty quickly just from traffic of people going up and down these stairs. So I absolutely love using this rake, but I will not miss not using it in the next house. That's for sure.
Red carpet for you. Let me hold your bag. I'll carry your shoes. I think I've lost it. What do I? Every time you call my name, what do I? You're whipping me into madness. But I can never stay away from you. What do I? We can't stop it, so I keep on rolling in silence. So I keep on rolling in silence.
Now, if you guys have carpeted stairs, another really good tool to get if you guys don't have one of these rakes is a lily brush. You guys have seen me use that as well. Both of these items are musts if you have animals. And even if you don't have stairs, if you have a vehicle that the dogs drive in or cats drive in, lily brush and this little carpet rake is something that has made my life so much easier ever since getting them. You get all this little hair that collects and you don't even realize how much it is. Every time I do this to my stairs, I'm always in shock and awe at how much fur is on the stairs. Like, there is so much. Now, I like to go through with the rake first to really fluff up the fibers. But even after this, like I go in and I vacuum because obviously there's just some stuff that the vacuum's going to pull up easier. Plus, after raking it, anything that's kind of like matted in there has had a chance to like untangle itself. So these are products that if you have animals, I highly recommend. This little carpet rake and, like I said, the lily brush. The lily brush I actually originally heard from on a car detailing channel. And I have actually taken multiple little tools that I have seen on car detailing channels and use them in my home, and they work really, really well. Plus, those videos are always just very satisfying to watch.
Left town, but there's something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better.
Also, anyone else's allergies kicking their butt. Sorry if I sound a little funny. I have been extremely congested. And yeah, my allergies are kicking my butt right now. It has been a good week of just congestion, but the nice thing and the one thing I will not complain about is, yes, my allergies are going crazy, which also, mind you, I did not used to deal with seasonal allergies. So this whole getting old thing and allergies coming to be a thing and everything, totally not fair. But I won't complain too much about the allergies because it means everything is getting beautiful outside. It's all a bright green. Flowers are coming up, and this is definitely my favorite time of year, especially after a full winter of just gray and gloomy and gross.
Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you. Take you off, I came in way too strong, cannot keep it low key. Got me drugged, your pheromones hit the roof, bottle your taste. It's really a bad reception out there, where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? I've lost you, but I need you. And you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. Found myself in between the lines, underneath your bed sheets. It started fun, but now I'm into deep into.
All right, and now onto the laundry room. I decided to work on the laundry room because I actually figured it would be the easiest place to pack up first, or at least mostly pack up first. I'm going to be doing a really good deep cleaning of the house, like after we get our pods delivered and we're more packed up and everything. But I knew there were certain areas that I could start working on, and the laundry room was one of them. I am going to be leaving some cleaning supplies here for the new owners, part of it being stuff that I'm not going to need it in the new house just because the layout's different, not having carpetings. There's just going to be certain things that I'm not going to personally need anymore, and I loved using it for this house, so I'd rather keep it here. And then I'm also not packing up stuff that I'm still going to be using up until we leave. But I knew there was plenty of like my duplicates that I could pack up, or items that I'm not going to need to use in the next couple of weeks. But otherwise, I'm making sure to leave some stuff out. Like I said, some of it's going to be left as just like housewarming stuff. I have so many of these like extra little duster gloves that I'm leaving them a set of duster gloves. I'm going to be leaving them some hand soap and some dish soap. some toilet paper, just all the things that you don't always think about when first moving into a new house, especially if it's your first house ever. And I want them just to be able to come in, move in, and live their life and not be stressing out about, oh, I don't have this or I don't have that, and just make it a little bit easier. Plus, I will be honest, I want them to be able to take care of and love this house as much as we have. So to be able to give them some of the cleaning products that I love the most that have helped me to keep this house clean and cozy and comfortable for my family, I want to leave that here for them so that they can do the same for theirs.
We see the distance grow. I just need to know, do you even feel the same? I'm living in your messages. I'm closer to you there, I guess.
The other thing you guys are going to notice in upcoming videos with more of this packing, and even in here today, is I am always decluttering. It is one of the reasons we did not hire a moving company to pack for us, is I wanted to make sure that we were going through everything before packing it, and we were getting rid of anything we aren't going to need anymore. It is very important to give yourself enough time to pack, because otherwise if you get to a rushed mode, it's very easy to say, okay, whatever, just throw it in the box. We'll deal with it when we get there. And I did not want to put myself in that position. So we have made sure to be very, very strategic with everything we're bringing, everything we're packing, and just getting rid of donating as much as possible. That way we aren't stressing out once we get down there.
I'm living in your messages. I'm closer to you there, I guess. Living in your messages. Every day now I confess.
Alright, so I got this new little clippy grabber tool. I actually think I got this around Christmas. And I was hoping it would work in here in the dryer vent, trying to clean it out. And it just was not working well. I do think it'll still work really well for drains and certain areas, but not so well here. I tried it a couple times and it's just, the lint was way too difficult to grab a hold of. So I went in with this little vacuum attachment that helps scrape up any of the lint buildup, but then it also, like I said, it attaches to your vacuum. But after doing this and still not being happy with the end result, I actually disassembled where the lint trap is to help me get in there a little bit better. It's still not 100%, but it's definitely better than what it was.
I'm out of reasons, I'm out of rhyme, but I'll only tell you that I'm out of time. I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, bend open my...
And then the washing machine actually was not that bad. I had recently cleaned out the filters and everything. Bobby had brought down the rugs from upstairs after giving Bailey a shower, and they were so full of dog hair. Now, normally, I like to scrape all the dog hair off the rugs before putting in the washing machine. However, he had not done it, so just a couple days prior, I had actually really cleaned this out, so I didn't need to do too much with the washing machine because it's just the basic cleaning. Normally I will go in here though and clean the filter and absolutely everything, but on this day I just wanted to just kind of tidy it up. I will be running a cleaning cycle though before we move and changing out the lint trap and everything like that, just to kind of, I don't know, once again, just giving the new owners more of a fresh start, something that they won't have to worry about first time moving into the new house. But I am going to quickly share some little sneak peeks of the new house since everyone has been asking. Like I said, I'm not showing you guys everything. I will be doing an empty house tour and explaining some of the ideas we have on this new house. But I hope this kind of helps with any curiosity you guys have. But I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you next time. Bye!